give my daughter a lot of presents this year on her birthday. Please don't judge me before you watch the full video, okay?
Ja, det här paket.
Det är tapet.
Last week, we celebrated my daughter's 23rd birthday. In Sweden, you are free to wish for what you want on your birthday. Do you think that is a good idea?
Ooh, vad är det?
Skruvdragare antar jag.
She always wanted to have a hand drill so that she could work around the house like assembling the furniture, for example. I find it's quite strange. Teenager here is very different from those in Singapore. In Singapore, teenager like her usually would wish for branded bags. In Sweden, the children move out at a very young age, so they are forced to be independent. Learning how to fix around the house independently is not a bad idea, isn't it? I think parents' job is to prepare our kids to be independent, so we don't have to worry for them when we are gone. She complained her neck is pain, so this wheat bag for the neck is really good. What you do is you just heat them up in the microwave and then put them around your neck. Good for relaxation and muscle pain. And she also need an electric toothbrush. And look how happy he is when she received those tools. And if you put the same scenario, giving this to a Singapore kid, you think what will happen? They'll say, huh? You want me to work as a construction worker? Ah? Hainanese chicken rice is her favorite food, so I specially make this for her on her birthday. If you were to give this kind of food to a Singapore kid on their birthday, they probably curse at you. Huh? Why? Cannot eat at hawker center meh? If you are one of those brats, please show some appreciation to your mother or father who cooked this specially for you. It is not how expensive the food should be, it is how it is being prepared with love. I find that some children in Singapore are very spoiled. They don't know how to appreciate all the small things, only know how to complain. By the way, I didn't make this cake myself. This cake is bought and it looks like it is frozen. But my daughter doesn't seem to even bother. Look at the smile on her face. I also realized that in Sweden, the kids learn the hard way. In Singapore, parents are too protective. If you are too protective, how you expect the kids to grow up? Until this day, I still never regret that we moved to Sweden. If I stay in Singapore, she'll probably be a brat too. The next day, I brought her to this newly opened store. Being a student, she don't have a lot of pocket money. So I told her, go and get whatever you want and mommy is going to pay. And because it is her birthday. She said, Mommy, you don't have to do that. This is one thing so nice about her. She never asked me for anything. After breakfast, we went for lunch at this Thai restaurant in town. And because of the pandemic, we are asked to sit on ourselves on one table each. Look at LG eating and my daughter sitting over there while I sit here. In Sweden, this is the Thai food look like. It was quite nice. We enjoyed this simple lunch. And these are all the things that I bought at the dollar store. I find that the price in this store is quite reasonable. As you can see, I bought a lot of cleaning stuff. So if you have a bed and breakfast, cleaning product is very important. We want to make sure that our guests who stay with us feel safe. We offer small stuff like this so that they don't need to go and buy themselves. I love the size of these two black bowls. They are good for photography. The food stands out better in dark background. Usually I like to buy big pack. It's not only cheaper but also lasts longer. This kind of disposable wipes is very good for cleaning. And also I like big packet of toothpaste and some bicarbonate for cleaning towels and a variety of shampoo choices and Listerine too. I'm very scared of bacteria, so every week I change my kitchen towels. And look, these are the sole for the shoe. Need that for winter, and this is for planting, lighters for lighting our barbecue grill. As you can see, a lot of cleaning work here. And since I was paying, LG take the opportunity to put the chocolate in the shopping bag. Very smart, right? Now I need to make room so that I could organize all this cleaning stuff. And look at my storeroom, it's in a mess. By looking at it, it drives me nuts. So today I decided to reorganize everything so that I could have all my cleaning product in one shelf. And look at the other side, cleaning product everywhere. I'm going to separate the cleaning product according to the type of room that is used for cleaning. I'll show you later so you know what I mean. The other thing that drives me nuts is that I notice LG, when he takes something, he don't put it back to the same place. So every time when I want to get certain thing, I can't find it. I don't know why it's so difficult for him to put it back to the same place where he take it. After almost 1 hour of clearing, this is how it looks like now. In Sweden, we recycle stuff. These are containers from the cookies. They are transparent so I can see what I put inside. I think it's good to put all the cleaning detergent like for the kitchen, for the toilet separately. So you just grab and go. Housewives are very stressful. And underneath here I have all the towels and wipes. Disposable wipes is very commonly used here. It is really convenient and it is not so expensive too. And underneath the shelf I have some sorting bags for garbage. And on the other side I also reuse the plastic box. I tell you, my Korean guest so funny. He invited me for a cooking class and he want to show me how the Korean make the real Bibimba. He was not impressed with the local restaurant here that sell Bibimba. So he decided to give me a crash course so that I can do the authentic style. Now I'm just going to watch and see if I can learn something. And if I do, I'll try and make a video. Bibimbap consists of finely chopped ingredients, real Korean rice. Now these food are ready for assembly. These are the most two important sauce, followed by poached bean sprout and spinach. This is a fish frost with some side dish. We also make a small portion of minced meat. Usually have everything ready and now it's time to assemble the dish. I noticed the rice is very nice. It's like the Japanese rice. He told me that is the Korean pearl rice. And in Sweden, it's not easy to find quality rice from Japan or Korea because this burger, they don't like to export their good stuff. Once everything is put on the bowl, it's time to mix everything up. In Sweden, people prefer to eat food separately, not like the Korean, mixing everything up. And this reminds me when I was a kid, my mom used to mix my food like that and feed us spoon by spoon. And she always said, 快点吃, 快点吃. Now he's done mixing my bowl and I'm supposed to eat them with these side dishes. And this is real Korean bibimbap. After the lunch, one of the guys helped LG to move a furniture at the summer house. This is an antique desk. According to LG, he said it is over 100 years old. So today, LG and him is going to remove them from the summer house and we're going to donate these at a second-hand store. With such a heavy cabinet, it is good to have this orange belt. It is much easier and safer to move heavy furniture. And we're gonna move them onto this trailer. We decided to do it today because I heard that the weather is going to be really bad tomorrow. In April, the weather is really unpredictable. It can be really sunny like today and tomorrow is going to snow. Now, look at how they carry the cabinet. You see, by just using the belt, it is much easier, right? If you are interested in this belt, I'm going to see if I can find them at Amazon and put up the link at the video description. I'm so grateful that our Korean guest is willing to help us in this case. And I cannot imagine myself helping LG to move this furniture. You see, he even cleaned the furniture with the broom. Luckily, the second-hand store is not so far away. We just hope that the money collected can be put in good use. I know the owner of this second-hand store. She's a really nice lady. And during the summer, they have an outdoor cafe. She runs this place all by herself and the fika is not so expensive. And here comes the furniture.
I go in first.
Be careful, be careful.
Okay. Oh. 1,
2,
2,
3. Oh. This second-hand store is open on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Besides fika, they also have some light lunch menu. It's a pity that we have just eaten lunch. After this place, we decided to bring for a little sightseeing around this area. This is a perfect place if you want to come here for a picnic by the sea. Soon here will be filled with boats. LG trying to teach him Swedish. After some sightseeing, we received a package from Amazon when we arrived home. Me and Joyce, we each bought for ourselves a ring light stand. It is for using when filming video or taking pictures when the light is bad. This is really needed because the winter here is long and then we have really bad daylight. So this ring light will help me to take pictures or videos and it will give a better lighting effect. I want to take my video to the next level so that you guys have a better experience. Nowadays, I train LG how to cook so that he could lighten my responsibility in the kitchen. And today, I teach him how to make this stir-fried chicken with leftover potato and a simple miso soup with zucchini. In Sweden, potatoes are eaten as rice, but in Asia, potatoes are used as condiments in a dish. Take this dish for example. Fried garlic with chicken until fully cooked. Make a sauce and then pour it over. These are made of soy sauce, sesame seed, and a little bit of water. Followed by the fried potatoes. My mom used to make this kind of dish because it is not only cheap but it's also really good. And this dish requires zero skill. If your husband says that he cannot cook, he's probably lying. Just stand beside him and guide him. Never spoil them. If you want to eat, you have to do something. Don't let them expect that you have to cook all the time. I must admit that sometimes teaching LD to cook can vomit blood, but it also helps to train my patience. So after 15-20 minutes, a meal is ready. Economy meal, I call this. I don't spoil my man with a few dishes. Just maximum 2 or 3 dishes will do. In Singapore, the men expect to have a few dishes. In this case, they can forget it. I'm so glad that LD doesn't really mind about my style of cooking. I don't like to cook too much, even though I love cooking. Because if you cook too much, you end up throwing, and it is very wasteful. Agree? As you can see, spring is here. It's also time for me to refurbish my energy from this natural energy drink from my birch tree. If you guys been following me for a while, you guys know I drink this every year during this time. It has a lot of benefits. If you missed my previous video, I'm going to include them in the video description so you can check out why I do this. Look, already the sub is out. See, it's already full after a few hours. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next. Bye bye.